Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis coming with you with another toy review video. Now this next video is the completion of the Star Wars Rebels Ghost Crew. This is Garazeb, Zeb, Orrelios. And this is the Star Wars Black Label Series edition. Now this particular figure was never originally released with the rest of the crew in its original line, but Hasbro had gone ahead and released it with the other re-releases to complete the Ghost Crew. And I have to say, I am impressed so far. Just seeing it through the packaging, still unopened, not bad looking. For the figure here. Now, of course, I have seen, various adaptations using different figures to use as Zeb. So it's good to see this here. Now, with this rendition of the Black Label series, they're going through, as you notice, through a different avenue in terms of their box art. And on this, and I'm going to show this off to you, and I'm going to zoom out just a bit. Oops, out. There we go. And you can tell this is a very interesting rendition artistically. You do see, a lot of grays, but you also see the purples and whatnot coming in from the bottom. But what makes me chuckle right now is the look on his face. It's definitely not Zeb, but I mean it is Zeb. It's just that it's definitely a look I don't see Zeb have, if at all. Wow. So let's go ahead and turn this around. There he is again. I'm sorry, folks. It's just that it is funny as hell. Oh my god. Anyway, so this is what his bio says. Meet the muscle of the Ghost Team. Garazeb, Zeb Orrelios was a cunning Lasat honor guard who adopted the cause of the rebellion against the Empire. So that pretty much says it all. Now, there's a lot to Zeb's story than that. Yes, it is true that, he was part of the Lasat honor guard. He was also, for a time, and I'll explain why I say it in that context. For a time, he thought he was the last of the Lasat people. When the Empire came to, basically came to Lasan, they wound up decimating, his homeworld. So for a time, he thought he was the last of his people, only to discover that, there were a few people there that were looking for, for a new homeworld. And only to discover that Zeb was the one who would lead any Lasan looking for that homeworld. Now, I have to say, I don't remember the name of the legendary homeworld. So if I do find out, I'll probably put it in the notes or make a quick a quick ending. I think it's coming to me. Lyrasan, that's it. The planet Lyrasan. So when Zeb wound up leading them there unknowingly, it was him, the wise woman, a couple of other Lasans, but as well as the Ghost Crew, and they wound up traveling to Lyrasan, where they discovered it was their original homeworld. The Lasan came from Lyrasan, and they wound up settling on Lasan later on. So Garazeb has, pretty much is the conduit to any Lasan looking for Lyrsa. And, well, there you go. Anyway, so let's go ahead and open up Zeb, and let's see what awesomeness comes from this. Okay, folks, there he is, all out of the box, posed up with his bow rifle and everything. And damn, he is looking awesome. He even has that resting bitch face. But I mean, let's face it, this particular Lasan is a capable warrior. I mean, he was part of the honor guard, so he knows how to handle himself, as well as many other weapons, as we saw through the series. And he's pretty cool looking. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I noticed, especially with the bow rifle, is that it does collapse down. So let me go ahead and get that out of his 3-fingered, 1-thumbed hand. And you can tell he's got some... Come on, focus. God damn it. Focus. Jesus, man. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get me a new camera if this crap keeps on coming up. Okay, so you got these little visual effects there, and those actually pop off. And so goes ahead and collapses in by just pushing that in. Now, just to let you know, for those of us that don't have nails, it is going to be a chore pulling those out. But if you can get one in there, you're able to pull that out. So just push that back in there, pull that out, let's collapse that. And there you go, you have his bow rifle. And that's where it fires from. Let's see. Nope, doesn't collapse. Now, one thing though, when it comes down to this bow rifle, it's kind of quirky, in the sense that there we go. I'm gonna try and keep him steady because of the way his legs are. Oops, see. And come on, damn it. There we go. Now, because of the way his legs are, I'm going to try and zoom in on the bow rifle. Makes standing him kind of weird. But you can tell, because of the way the handle or the grip, when that armature is extended, it bows out, it doesn't bow in. And so having him hold it like a rifle is kind of quirky in that respects. But seeing as how we've got him holding it out, you can tell that it's got some very good details. It even has the straps, on there. You can see some rather splotches of white or metal, I guess, from the years of, since the fall of Lasan, on there. So it's a good, it's a good weapon. I like it. It's, very reminiscent of the show. So let's see here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Now go ahead and work on the articulation. Now, when I took him out of the box originally, he was really stiff, and in most instances he still is. So we're going to go ahead. His head can turn 360. He can look up a bit. Yes, he can look up pretty well because he's got no hair. He can look down just a bit. can look left, right. So he does can look at you quizzically, like, seriously. So he's got that. He does have a slight ab crunch that you can put him on, which is, I like that angle. There we go. He can go back a bit, like he's thrusting out his chest, but his belly keeps on showing up. He does have a waist swivel, like so. His arms can do a 360. They can go up just a bit. He does have arm rotation here at the elbow, and his forearm can bend at 90 degrees. He does have wrist rotation, can go up, can bend down, so it's a good thing. He can almost do the full splits, the full Van Damme. He does have a thigh rotation, but it's very stiff. He has that double knee joint right here, and he does have the back knee joint because of the way his foot is, or I should say the way his leg is bent, and he does have an ankle tilt. So, and his toes can go out like so. So it is, like I said before, it is a very interesting figure, but it is kind of interesting to get him to pose because of the way his feet are built. But other than that, it's not too bad. So give me a moment to take a few shots, show them off, and then we'll work on or I should say we'll get to the ratings, and I'll tell you my opinions on this figure. Alright folks, there he is. And Ezra decided to go ahead and join the fun. You can tell Zeb is not exactly having any of it. He's trying to pull him off, as we can see. But there he is. Like I said, it's a great figure, a great addition to rounding off the Ghost crew. I'm glad I was able to pick him up. The only drawbacks that I see, in my personal opinion, are his feet, the way they are. So it makes kind of posing him in any way kind of a chore, mostly, because he will topple over, which so far this pose is making me a liar. So I'm grateful he is stable right now, but on a scale of 1 through 10, I want to go ahead and give him, I'll give him an 8, because it is a figure that has pretty much a lot of fans have been waiting for. And like I said, the only thing that I had issues was his standing ability because of his feet. But again, not every bipedal, humanoid or humanoid character can, have stable feet. That pretty much proves it with the with a couple of other figures that I've reviewed on this channel. So, but nonetheless, it's a great figure. I'm glad I was able to get him. Question to you: do you have him? Were you able to pick this figure up? And if so, were you able to resolve the issues that revolve around his standing and whatnot? And if so, what did you do to fix that? So leave me your solutions, your comments in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. Every subscription I have will help my channel out immensely. So as I stated in my last video, I'd like to at least reach 100 subscribers by October 31st. Right now, by the end of the month, by the end of this month, September, I'm hoping to be able to do something to celebrate and commemorate that 100 subscription with a possible contest. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section as well. This is Phoenix Draconis, this is Zeb and Ezra, and we will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.